I just planned ignoring to let him do his Dalton thing.
I've been hiking here before. Oh, quite a few of you. All right. Sometimes when people come to the woods, they get afraid of what might be in the woods. And, you know, they get afraid of animals, snakes, squirrels, rabbits, bears, T-Rexes.
T-Rexes?
You know,
How big are they?
right. So,
That's why when we say don't go running through the woods and don't run away, that's why.
I'll never get in the cup.
No.
It has red in the middle.
Leaves of trees.
and this
go
is
to
what
the
it
ground.
looked. And it was brought over here as something to eat, but I think people forgot to use it for that. So that's why I could pull this. I said poison ivy, leaves of 3. And I said lots of things have leaves of 3. Jack has leaves of 3. But this is the flower down here. And it was just kind of bent over. And maybe seeds on your shoes, especially like garlic mustard. They want you to clean your shoes. I think most of us have been on the trail. So I think people overlook the mosses, but the mosses and lichens, it's another low-growing kind of plant. They forget about them. And plants. What? Pollen. Probably from the pine trees right now. And what? Some mosses. And the blue-green things are called lichens.
Last time I was here, I don't know.
Okay.
There's a big turtle down
Oh, yeah, that was a bird. Picture.
All right. So the echo works best if only one person says something or something really quick, like hello. 2 syllables at most. Don't do a long sentence. Wait. Guys. And then everyone else has to be very quiet because the echo goes out and then it comes back. So if you, as soon as the
We need an ant that's this big. Yeah. We need an ant that's
just hanging
We need
out.
an ant that's this big. Don't you want
You're gonna climb on the edges?
No.
No,
Could
of course not. So we're gonna go out on it and then we're gonna come back this way. But just take time to look on both sides. It's an amazing bridge. And sometime when you've got a lot more time, like if you come here with your parents sometime.
Would bring it to the holding tank and put it in the shell. Do you think you should dump all your muck in there? No, because then if the water gets all cloudy and dirty, we won't be able to see the things we caught. Okay? So look at what you caught in your scoop. If you see a critter, it might be little, it might be bigger, you can get it and put it in the holding tank. Okay? But again, we're not going to dump everything. Then just clean your net and go for another scoop. We're going to have a nice chunk of time where we're catching stuff, and then we'll come back and look at all the things we caught. Do you have a question?
Hey, do you remember when we...
We can put a few tadpoles in the holding tank.
You can barely tell where it is.
Oh my God, there's so much seaweed right there. Yeah. There's a lot of pondweed.
Nothing. I only got seaweed. I think I caught like a worm or something. A worm? Yeah. Come a little closer in the I got a shell.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in the holding tank.
I found a baby shell.
Yeah, cool. Put it in the tank.
Can I give this? I found a baby.
That was a shell, yeah.
I got so many tadpoles, like.
Yeah, but we don't want to catch too many. We can put a couple in here and then just let them be, okay?
Look at it.
It's too easy to catch the tadpoles. Put them back. Put them back in the water.
I don't know if they
Oh, I actually found a critter. It was just floating up on the bottle. Guys. Oh, it's huge. Found a giant one. Can I see it?
giant
Even
one.
found a huge. Yeah. We have to be quiet. You guys want to catch a fish? Be quiet. It got so dark out here.
Oh, look at it squirming. That's a different kind than anyone else has found before. Nice job.
Hey, I found you. Look. That was really cool.
It's all edible.
Ew, no.
If you're a turtle.
Even the giant one. It's one of the ones I found.
You guys all sit down a little bit, please.
I think
Ariana, the other way.
the table.
I know that he is an insect because he has 6 legs. And this one is a giant water bug. That's literally its name. You can find it on the chart. A giant water bug. All right. The next thing I want to show you is something that you guys, a lot of you found, and some of you were calling them lake boogers. Raise your hand if you found a weird ball of gel. Okay. What that is eggs.
What?
So within the glob or within the booger, there's about 50 eggs. So I'm going to pass this one around, starting with you.
I love this one.
You can see the clumps of eggs. You guys actually found a lot of snails. Some of the snail shells were empty. So if there's nothing inside of it, the snail is not alive anymore, right? But there are plenty where the snail is alive.
That one is alive.
Okay, just stand up straight and be the post of a duck.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, a few of you guys are going to be tadpoles, okay? I'm going to be this thing. I'll pass it around in a minute. Okay? So I'm one of those little critters. I'm swimming along. I live in the water. When I get hungry, I just go ahead and eat a little water bug. And then when I get big enough, I actually have my skeleton on the outside. So my back has to crack open. And then I crawl out of my shell or my skeleton and I'm a little bit bigger. So then I can swim around more and I'm eating water bugs and I'm growing bigger until one day the most important moment of my life comes and I find a post or a plant that's sticking up out of the water and I make a great migration up the post and I crawl out into the air. Then my back splits open and my head splits open and I lean my way back out of my shell like this and then I stretch my arms out. It's my wings. My wings dry out.
Anybody know what she's gonna be?
And then I go,
Dragonfly.
yes! That's how dragonflies live, you guys. They crack out of their skeleton from living in the water when they're babies and then they fly away. So we have 2 larvae of these dragonflies. I'll pass one down this side and one down this side.
I think I caught that one. Don't shake it.
Take a look at it. You can see it has 6 legs, so it's an insect, but that's the larva. It's like
this one.
the caterpillar of the dragonflies.
Give it.
We're all taking turns. There's some more inside the buckets too.
a bunch.
Yeah, I think we got about 4 in total.
Oh, that
So both those
one's definitely
It's empty.
That one's
And it's actually the larva.
What the heck is this?
I didn't want to confuse you.
It's a baby.
That's actual dragonfly larvae. So those are the dragonflies that have a skinnier abdomen. Like they look like super thin, like maybe as thin as this.
Yep.
Dragonfly larva. Oh my god.
That change from one form to the other. Dragonflies and their cousins, damselflies, do that too. Yep, there's another one right there. You saw it. Right?
I caught this is mine.
All right, boys and girls, can we keep these critters in jars?
No.
No way.
We gotta let them go.
Giant water bug, yeah.
I gotta let them go home.
All right, we do have to let them back into their habitat. This is to make sure we're not getting pollution in the water, right? So do you guys litter when you come to a state park?
No.
No way. You think it's good, like, oh, you have some extra goop in your cooler, you just dump it out in the lake? No way. We want to keep these places clean and wonderful for these critters. Great job, boys and girls. So please make sure that your shoes are tied. We're going to hike back in a second. Can I have some adults help me dump these?
What? Yeah, you don't float because you have a life
Floater, Ariana.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
We got too many in the back and nobody.
At the end of the hike, at the end of the pond study, at the end of the canoe ride, we're gathering. They seem to have an awful lot of energy yet.
It might be from Casey.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like they're pretty excited yet. So I'm thinking it was a good day. The weather held up. It was quite warm, especially in the canoe, I hear. The hike was a lot of shade. And Mrs. Maggio said the pond study, they would go to the water and then go into the shade to talk about things. Lots of learning today. In so many ways, becoming friends with the environment, feeling a responsibility to take care of it, and continue to support it. There's Mark, our canoe guide today, and driver of the big canoe. Comes a couple more of our group, and Mrs. Backberg. We're waiting for the pond study group yet. And the pond study group is coming. They had to walk from the beach. They're carrying the pond study equipment. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Mr. Williams.
Way to go.
We had fun.
Yeah. Hi.
He's taking pictures.